Hello, hi Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us today at the Battery Show Asia and Mobility Tech Asia. Perhaps to start the interview, could you please introduce yourself and the company?
Yes, good morning, Ashraf, and thank you so much for having me here at the Battery Show, and thank you for interviewing me. I'm 𝗕𝗁𝗏𝗆. I'm the chairman of MBAK Energy Solutions, stock listed on the U.S. Stock Exchange. We are a full service provider and manufacturer of battery cells as well as battery packaging and electronic products which use our batteries, such as power banks, also storage solution. And we are located in New York, North Carolina, Shenzhen, and we have a marketing office in Shenzhen, and of course Seoul, Korea. And we came to the battery show because we wanted to feature and show to the public and also to our B2B colleagues that we're expanding in the field of BESS, which is Battery Energy Storage Solution, which is really a big industry, and it's a growing industry, and that's why we're here.
Thank you. Perhaps if you can share, what's your overall impression of the Battery Show Asia so far?
Phenomenal. Very candidly phenomenal. It absolutely surpassed any idea that I had about the Battery Show, which is really great job, guys. Really, truly.
Thank you. And if you don't mind sharing, what stood out the most for you at the 𝗕𝘁𝗶𝗏 show? As this is the first edition that we have in Asia, perhaps you can share if there's any key takeaways.
What I liked the most was the quality of the participants. They were, of course, B2B. Also, the quality of the visitors. And so you had qualified visitors who knew what they were asking when they came to the booth, because obviously it's a very technical field, and it wasn't for the standard retailer. Yeah, so the quality, I would say the quality.
Thank you, Michelle. And next, how does this event compare to the others that you've attended before globally, especially with the 4 locations with the different tech center, including the Mobility Tech Asia, Telco Asia, and also Data Center Asia?
The organization and the people behind this organization were triple, 5-star, almost like a 5-star hotel. They literally took you by the hand. I mean, from the start when we applied for the exhibit and the exhibition to have a booth, they took you through different steps, what you needed to do. It was all online. The reaction, the whole team was always present, immediately answering, which we didn't have, and trust me, I went to 2 huge fairs in the States, which was not at all like that. Once you became an exhibitor, they just left you on your own and you just had to show up. Not at all with the Battery Show. It's really almost custom tailored and bespoke.
Thank you so much, Lisa, and we really appreciate your feedback on that. And
yes.
Next question would be, what makes this show an important platform for the thought leadership in Asia, since we have some of the key activities such as the roundtables, the closed doors meeting, the conferences, and some of the tracks that potentially that you participate.
That's a very interesting thought leadership. Well, obviously, the platform was perfect because you had, brainiacs. So everybody had a thought. I mean, it's just said everybody was very super smart. I don't have a PhD in electrical. In chemistry, but everybody else seemed to, and yet they were just so well versed and articulate how to explaining their products. And so for thought leadership, it shows that Asia is leading. Asia is leading this field. I mean, obviously, and I think foreigners, the West, Europeans and Americans need to come to Mobility Asia if they want to see why China supporters why they're seeing this leadership in all these different fields, and it's battery based. Without the battery, nothing happens. So it's yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. well. And also let's talk about MBAK Energy Solutions. How does the company contributing to advancing battery technologies in Asia? Since you did mention a little bit in the introduction, perhaps you can explain a bit further?
Yes, MBAK is contributing in the field in two fronts. One is the solid state. We've been working, my engineers have been working almost 15 years to create a solid state cell, which is completely en vogue, and a lot of people talk about it in industry, they wonder what it is. And second is where we think we're going to make a big breakthrough also commercially is in battery energy solution. I mean, the whole storage solutions that you need for off-grid power generation, that's going to be the big hit. And 95% of the people who visited us from 5 countries all had the same need. So that's where I think we can contribute.
Thank you. And also to echo on that, what products or the innovations that MBAK Energy Solutions is showcasing at the booth and potentially in the future planning as well?
Right now, we're very, just like the battery show is very focused on quality and on details, we just focus on our products at the moment, which is solid state and the BESS. For commercial and residential, that's all 100%.
Thank you. And second last question, why is it important for the industry leaders to gather at an event such as the Battery Show Asia?
First of all, you want to see what your competitors are doing. Competition is always good to see how far you are. You can measure up to your competitors. And also to inform and educate the public, because if you don't educate the public, at the end of the day, you sell to the public. So you don't do a machine or create a product just to look at the product. They're going to be the final users of it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. And last question, if you can describe the Battery Show Asia in one sentence, what would it be?
Outstanding organization, attention to details, attention to people's needs, which was really phenomenal. And then they really blew me when they brought that robot at the cocktail, which was fantastic. Yeah, so they had also the side of being showmanship with their little robot. So outstanding, customer oriented, and showmanship. Yeah, so that's what I would say.
Thank you so much, Michelle. With that, we really enjoy your presence here at
Thank
the
you.
Battery Show Asia and MBAK Asia. And see you next year.
Thank you. Definitely. You'll see me in a bigger booth. Thank you.